Hello everyone, welcome to another very boring video. I made the ugliest cakes this week. The first one was a banana bread or like a banana something. I wouldn't even call that a cake or bread. It's just made with bananas. Rotten bananas to be more precise. Even though it looks like diarrhea or big poop or something, it was delicious, let me tell you that. My overly sociable dog was again making friends. With a neighbor's dog this time. It's very cute, in fact. It's so small and white. Mocha acrobat again. He was jumping on the cage where I keep him to try to reach the cats, and then he found it very funny, but I didn't because that cage is not mine. As you can see, it's written Aku on it, and Mocha is not Aku. So my friends lend me that cage and it's like 300 euros. Yes, I don't have 300 euros currently, so let's just hope Mocha doesn't break it.
Why?
Pretty sure that's not how you do it. On a completely different note, I found a trustworthy garagist where I could repair my car. So right now it's getting repaired. It's gonna take 12 days, more or less, 12 working days. And instead of 800 euros, it's gonna take 600 euros, which is still a lot, but the guy was way more nicer and way more trustworthy than the first people I met, which are basically Dacia company. They were, to be honest. So let's pray it gets repaired. He also find other issues with the tires, with maybe the cooler liquid and blah blah blah, so I think I will have to pay way more than 600 euros. But let's not think about that. So when I get my car, we start treating him and trying to bring him to other labs to maybe try to get analysis for the leishmanios, which is other disease I'm scared he might have. Meka is kind of shy and very independent. She only likes me and Mandu basically. But I love her. My strategy to block Mocha from jumping on the cage has failed. Mocha descend. You demon. Even though he always annoys Mandu to death, He actually, I think, is starting to learn to leave Mako alone because before he will be so excited and like so crazy every time he would see her and she would spend all the time hiding. And nowadays she's always looking outside the window in the kitchen and he can clearly see her, but he ignores her as much as she ignores him. And I find it very good. I think it's a good improvement from Mocha. I think he's learning to leave Miko in peace, finally. Miracles! I often play in the garden with Mocha because when I go outside, I already told you I have a bunch of problems here walking Mocha out, and even this week I had problems every day. I usually take him once a day in the park when I can, at least. But this week the worst one was an old guy who came to me and who threatened to call the police if I didn't leave the park immediately because Mocha was not wearing a muzzle. And I was like, so I just left because I didn't want any problem, but there's no law here telling me to put a muzzle on Mocha when I go on the park. He's always on a leash. The dude was just being basically. So yeah, I usually play a lot with him in the garden because it's so much more easier and safer for him, even though I know it's very bad. I'm gonna wait patiently until we go back to France and everything is back to normal. I tried to make a carrot cake. Well, again, a carrot something. We should not call that a cake. I never made one, but it was actually very easy. Again, I didn't follow any recipe, so I cannot give you my recipe because I just made it up. I love annoying my cats. I don't know if you do that also, but it's kind of funny to me. I know it's really pissing them off. Usually I would put like a smell on my fingers that they hate. It's easy, they hate a lot of smells, especially essential oils or banana. Oh my god, or clementines. Like banana is probably the worst. Like here, like she cannot stand me. She's like, ew, you smell bad. I don't want you to believe that I always eat healthy. I'm gonna be very honest here. I'm very lazy. I also don't have a lot of money. Don't believe that I always eat healthy stuff. I don't. Sadly, I wish I did. Look how distinguished he looks with his two front paws, like crossing in front. I totally let Mocha on the bed. I let him go up there. But the rule is that when I say down, he has to go down. That's my only rule. But I guess it's really up to everyone to decide whether or not your dog is allowed on the couch or on your bed. Like, you just have to make the rule. You decide on that. I would never judge anyone on how they educate their dog, like it's up to you, like you do you, I do me, I don't really care. But yeah, at the beginning I didn't let him at all on the sofa or on the bed, it was like a no rule. But later on I got very sick for a long time, like I think 2 weeks at least, and I was like very sick, like in bed, couldn't move. And Mocha, I didn't have the energy or the strength to tell him no or to put him down. I was just laying in bed and I didn't care. So that's how he somehow got to get in the bed. And after that I was kind of like, oh, it's kind of nice to have him next to me. He's kind of giving me warmth because I don't turn on the heating system. So I was like, So in the end I decided to let him get on the bed, but there is a rule that when I say down, he has to go down immediately. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you to sleep, or maybe it's a good way to go to sleep. Anyway, have a nice week. Bye!